Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for joining. It's Darnell, and I am here with a different type of video, so stay tuned. Okay, you guys, so in this video, I'll be showing you how I do my simple makeup look. And, this is a little different for me because I normally don't do these type of videos, but it's been requested, so here I am. I'll link everything that I used in the description box below. So I'll stop talking and I'll get started. So my face has already been cleaned and moisturized, and now I'm going to use this primer. I really like it, and I feel like it helps to minimize the size of my pores. So I'm just going to use a little bit and then I'll move on with the foundation. Next, I'll be using this NARS foundation, and this is called the Radiant Longwear Foundation, and the shade is Tahoe. So I try not to go up too high on my forehead because my forehead actually has like that casting where it's really dark compared to the rest of my face. So I'll be avoiding that, just so you guys know. And now I'm just buffing it in after stippling it in, just to create that smooth finish. Quick tip, never underestimate the amount of product that is still left on your brush. So I go across my eyelids with the brush just to neutralize the color of my eyelids because they are darker than the rest of my face again. So just to kind of balance everything out, I just finish it off by going over my eyelids. I'm not really big on wearing eyeshadow. I'll wear it sometimes, but really it takes a lot of time to do it. So I actually like skipping the eyeshadow. Y'all don't judge me, okay? This is my simple look, like I said. Now, if I need to do some shadow, I can. I know what I'm doing. I know how to do it. But in this case, I'm just going to keep it really simple, everyday, like pretty girl, just woke up, but looks flawless type of makeup. I'm just going to be using my little mirror here. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this NARS concealer. And this is the medium dark 1.5. I can't quite make out the name. I don't have on my glasses. But I just have this little one right here under my eyes. So I'm actually going to use my ring finger to tap it in. And you want to look up when you do this to help stretch the skin underneath your eye. This way you can tap over all of the creases. And I'm just bringing my finger down a little bit to help spread that out so I don't look so like overly highlighted. And I bring mine down to here because I have deep set eyes. So just to get rid of that dark circle look and try to balance it all out with when the light hits it, I just bring it down a little further. So that's that. So I do that first and then I use ginger just to give it a little bit more of a pop. Mainly around the area where the line, where that crease is. See how I have that crease there? Yeah, just do that. And ginger is like slightly lighter, medium 2. Don't worry, it looks a little scary right now. It's gonna balance out. Don't worry. And I bring it around my nose just a little bit. And then out over. And then I normally do a little bit across my eyelid. And then I just do this to clean up that little edge right there. And to set, I'm using this Laura Mercier powder. This is in translucent honey. And I like using this little brush because it's small and it's soft and I can really get in there. You want to make sure this is like the lines are as smoothed out as possible before you get ready to set it. And I actually like to tap it on first before just like brushing it on. Don't forget to set the eyelid. Okay, so now I can do the other side. You see the difference? This eye already looks like it's more lifted. Next, I'm going to use this matchstick by Fenty Beauty, and it is in the color Truffle. And this is what I'm going to use to contour. So I just do it lightly. I don't go crazy. And just do it here. And how you'll know where to put it, just make the O face. And then you'll see like where your natural shadow should be or is. And then you just do it in that section. Right at the top. See that? It just took like an inch off my face. And then I do it a little bit along my forehead section since it's dark anyway. And then do it down here. And I do the nose a little bit. This is not all the time, but sometimes. Okay. Listen, this is what I do. You don't have to do what I'm doing. This is not, I'm not saying this is the way to do it. This is just how I do my face, okay? So please do not come for me. So I'm just going to use this brush because I need to clean my beauty blender and I don't want to use a dirty one. So I'm just going to use this brush to help like buff it in. You don't want to go down too low. And if you have grays like me, you can just kind of brush that contour into your hairline a little bit. It'll give your grays a little color. So now I'm going to go back with that medium dark concealer. And I'm just going to go straight down. Not a lot, but just a little something. A little something right here. And a little something around my lips, because I do have a little hyperpigmentation there. And then a little in between that area where I contoured, just to help balance that out a little bit. And then a little bit on my chin. And I'm using my finger. That's a lot of product, so I'm just gonna move it to the next area that can use it. And I'm going up to blend into that contour that I did. There was a little bit too much product on the bridge of my nose. So I'm trying to like spread it out and get rid of it. I'm just gonna go under my brow bone a little bit, wipe it off there. And I do wax my mustache so that I feel like that area is normally a little darker looking, especially if I didn't just wax. So that's why I just kind of like wiped off the extra product on on top of that area. So now that that is done, now I can set it using that same powder as before. I'm just going to use this brush. Now it's time to do these brows. So they already have that clear eyebrow gel on them because I wasn't planning to do makeup today, but that's okay. That's actually going to help me a bit. So I'm just going to go in with the pencil part, and this is the Anastasia brow pencil that I'm using. The brush part broke off, so I'm using the brush from another pencil. So sometimes I like to highlight my brows with a colored brow gel that makes them look a little bit closer to my natural hair color. And I'm using this one from the Lip Bar, and it's called Quick Draw Brownish. So I'm just gonna wipe off some of the excess, if there's any excess on there. And lightly, I just see the difference. Like, it's a slight difference, but it just makes it a little softer and it doesn't look as dark. I think this one is like running out too. Now for a little blush and color, this is what I like to do. I'll use these two very lightly. I'll use these two on my cheeks and my eyelids. So now I just tap back and forth, smile. Okay, and do the same for the eyelids. Nothing crazy. Now I just line my eyelids with brown. I like using dark brown because it looks more natural and not as like harsh and in your face. And then I use this little brush here. You see the difference? Very slight, but it's still nice. Sometimes it depends on how I'm feeling. I'll use a little bit of mascara, and I like to use Maybelline the Falsies because it really looks like you have on lashes, even though you don't. So I just wipe some of the excess off of the tip. Brush down first, and then up. Quick tip. You don't want to pump like this because you are pushing air into your mascara container, which will dry it out a lot faster. To give them that fuller look, I go up and wiggle, 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 wiggle out. I had to flip the brush to get closer to these ends. Okay, so I'm happy with this look. I'm going to set my face with a spray and then put on my lip gloss. And I'm using the NYX matte finishing spray. And this is the natural color of my lips. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this Gloss Bomb by Fenty Beauty. It's my favorite. Like, I really love it. This is the Fenty Glow color. Kind of looks like my lip color, just a little bit more sparkly and shiny. And that's why I like it, because it looks really close to like just a natural look. So you guys wanted to know how I do my makeup, and this is it. Very subtle to me. It looks very subtle and natural and not too overdone. It's just, this is it. This is the look that I go for most of the time. There's one more thing that I do before I'm finished. I'll be right back. Okay, so the last thing that I like to do is I actually like to wipe off some of the makeup that may have gotten on some of my moles or beauty marks. So I just take a little Q-tip, like this one right here. You can barely see it. And now you can see it more. Same thing with this one here. And what I do is I just touch and then twist. And sometimes I do that to this one up here. And a lot of my other moles and freckles, they're like all around the area where I highlighted. So I'm not going to try to remove them because then it's going to make the highlight, or not the highlight, but it's going to make like the concealer look like it's patchy, and I don't want that to happen. And plus, I'm just going for like a very natural look, so this is fine. I'm also going to just use another clean one for the corners of my eye. 'Cause my eye started to tear a little bit. And that is it. So I hope you all have enjoyed this video and tutorial. I hope I've taught you something. I did give you a couple of my little gems and little tips that I've learned as a former makeup artist, and some of them are things that I've done on other people, and some of them are just things that I just do on myself. So, yeah, I hope you can use what I've shown you here for yourself in the future. And yeah, so I hope you all have enjoyed this, ladies. So this is how I get this look that you see me wear almost all of the time. It's really simple. And the only reason why it took as long as it did here is because I was trying to explain and do it, for the camera. So I had the right angle. But if it wasn't for that, I would have been done a long time ago. So yeah, this is it. If you all have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comment section, and I will be sure to get back to you with an answer. And if you have any suggestions, of course, I'm open to them. And yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, please be sure to share it with those that you think can benefit from it and would enjoy it as well. I hope you all have subscribed. If you haven't, if this is your first time here, I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you are here to stay. So until next time, I will see you all later. Thank you for watching. Bye.